All right. Good afternoon, Wood Hounds. How's everybody doing? Started things just a few minutes early just to give that chance for the notifications to go out that we are live and for everyone to join on. Just give everybody a minute here. I think there's a few people in here already. So if you are here, welcome to another edition of Woodyard Wednesday. Today I got just a little something different planned. I get asked every now and then to do a little inventory and just like a little walkabout, a little walk around the woodyard. There's Mr. Gringo Pines. Good evening, or good afternoon. Afternoon. I'm thinking I'm always used to saying good evening on live streams. So yeah, today I'm just gonna do a little inventory, show you guys the current state of the woodyard. Just do a little walkabout and chit chat for a little bit. Like I said, nothing. Woodyard Wednesday isn't really, you never know what to expect. So today, that's what's on the agenda. There's Graham. Good evening. There it is. That's you're in. Good evening over there in the UK. I don't know how the weather is over there for you guys, but it's still hot here. Daniel Atkins is still at work, but he's going to catch the replay, I think he said. So, Tony, how you doing? And Mr. Todd Lacey. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's been it's still like in the upper 80s here. It's not as hot as it was last week, so hopefully the phone doesn't overheat. But we've been cooling off pretty good at night. We've been dropping down into like the 50s, mid 50s, 60s. So it cools down nice at night. So in the morning it's pretty nice out. The only downside of that is the water in the pool is cools off as well. So it's a bit chilly jumping in there. So anyway, let me, 112. Oh boy, Mr. Gringo Pines, that is not anything I would want to deal with. So like I said, what I'll do is I'm going to go over, first I'm going to just cover the inventory that I have for the roadside stand and bundles, basically what I have on hand as far as selling. And then we'll go back around and we'll do the inventory that I have for my personal use and for burning in the boiler. And then what I'll do is I'll show everything in the progression of my most seasoned to my least seasoned. So just keep that in mind as you're looking at these stacks and piles and wood laying all over the place. That's kind of how I'll organize it. Is first we'll do the wood I have for selling, and we'll go from most season to least season, and the same thing for the personal wood that I have for the boiler. So with that being said, and I'll try not to bounce around too much, but I used to have this up here, used to all be 2 stacks of wood all the way from that tree right there all the way down the line. And this little bit is all I have left from that stack that I'm going to be putting in the roadside stand. That pile is mostly all that basswood that I don't know if it's, some of it has a little mold on the bottom because it was stacked up like that. So I might just use that for my own fire pit. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell any of that or not. So we got that little bit there. I'm thinking that might fill up maybe 1.5 or 2 bins. And that's the most seasoned stuff I have. So from there, we go over to this little pile right here. Basically, this is about 2 cords in between these pallets. And like I said, this is the next most seasoned stuff I have. So, and this is the stuff that I pull from if everything else is getting rained on. But that stuff is mostly maple in there, actually. It's a pretty good mix of nice small splits. So that will be, once that pile over there is all gone, I'll be coming into this stack. 2 rows deep. And once that is gone, then what I've done is I've kind of separated out all my IBC totes. So what IBC totes I have for recreational wood and selling are right over here. And that's what I'll be getting into. That's the next on the most seasoned. So there's 4 IBC totes and two little DIY IBC totes, pallet totes. This would be the next stuff that I'll end up selling after that stack we were just at. This stuff is, I mean, everything is already, like this maple dried down fast. There's some ash in there. A couple of those two are like ash and a mix of maple. So, I mean, it's all ready to go right now. It's just, that's just the order that it was cut and split last year. So then after these IBC totes, behind it, you can see behind this set of pallets, there's 2 rows back there that extend all the way down the property line. And then at the end of those 2 rows, there's another 2 more homemade IBC totes. So that is what I'm hoping will take me all the way through summer and into the fall. And that's pretty much what I have right now. Like I said, I'm hoping it should get me all the way through this year. More than likely. And I don't even know how long this thing is, so I can't tell you how many cords are there. It's just a lot. And then starting on for next summer, this is where I have these little these rows running different direction. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of mostly maple. That stack right there is actually the slab wood that I split up in that video and last week on the live stream. So all of that is probably going to be next spring, the start of next selling season. That's what I'll be digging into right there. So ideally the plan would be then all of that wood would be gone, so then I can start restocking and restacking over there next year, and then next year pull from this supply that's going to be going all the way down here. So kind of like flip-flopping back and forth from season to season. And that is pretty much all of the recreational wood that I have. Now, when we get, well, this right here, this is all oak that will be for selling, just not recreational. This will all be like selling for heating purposes. So I have these 3.5 rows of oak right here. And like I said, that's going to be for selling. And then the other thing for the recreational stand or the roadside stand during the winter, all of this oak right here is what I put in there during the winter. So I got those 2 rows, go all the way down. And that should be enough. I don't know. I don't sell a lot during the winter, so we'll see. So that is all for the recreational and selling wood. Now, so the woodshed's completely full. You probably can't see it, but way up there, the woodshed's completely full with about 6 cords. So I'm thinking that'll get me a good way through the start of this fall and winter. But after that, this right here, this is my most seasoned wood for myself, my personal burning supply. So once I get the shed cleaned out, which I'm thinking will take me through at least December, then this would be the wood that I want to bring in next. And then from there, I have this pile right here. The front row is oak, and everything behind it, all of those stacks are all maple. And that's what's going to be going in to the boiler probably midway through winter, like January or so. I don't know yet. I'm still debating. And you guys can either leave comments here in the chat, or if you watch the replay, I'm still debating whether or not I should, when I start burning this fall, if I should start pulling the stuff that's in the shed and burn that first, or if I should like take all this stuff in and burn that. It probably makes more sense to take this stuff in and haul it out of here when there's no snow than to wait till the dead of winter to have to go in and pull it and take it in. Yeah, there's a little, we'll get to the other part of the inventory is the inventory of what I still have to do. Hey Sam, how you doing? He's cutting grass. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, once that big pile, maybe that's, like I said, if I end up cleaning this out first, I'll take that, what I just showed you, and then all of this will go into the woodshed. I'll burn that all first, or when I need it this fall. And that may be enough to get me through. If not, I have down there 6, I think there's 6 or 8 IBC totes full of personal burning wood. Let me just go take a, sorry about the sun. Actually, there's 7. So those 7 totes right there are also my personal bigger cut wood that I'll throw into the boiler. So that would be the next on the most seasoned. And then if for whatever reason we have a really bad winter and I really need to, I've got another stack over here that I could dip into and burn from. But what I'm hoping this pile over here will be is I'm hoping this pile will be for the, let's see, 2022 fall. So there's, I don't even know how much is there. There's just a big, it's about 16 feet long. There's 3 rows on the bottom, but then it merges up into 2 at the top. So either way, that'll be the start to what I'm hoping the 2022, fall of 2022 burn pile. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping, like I said, to be the not this year, not this coming fall, the following fall. And then the other part of the inventory for the following fall is right over here. So I have 2 rows, and this is all oak. So these 2 rows go, I don't even know how long this is. I think there's 8 or 9 pallets. And then in front of these 2 stacks, there's 4 of those bags that I was trying. I'm experimenting with these bags to see how things season in them. And those are all filled with oak as well. So I've got that whole line of all oak and these 4 bags and that pallet all set aside for not this fall, but the following fall, 2022. So I'm slowly getting to that point where I'm about 2 years ahead, pretty much. There's also this pile right here on the hillside. That'll be for 2 years. That's part of the 2-year stash. trying to get 2 years ahead. And the other part of, yeah, this is turning out to be a good little pile, and it's actually turning out to be a nice little spot to store wood. So, you know, because actually you can see the sun's coming in here now late in the day, so this is actually, I might actually utilize this hillside a little bit more and stack some more behind it. I think I just saw a question of who else is working. I'm the only one pretty much that works with all the wood. Oh, look at this. We have some friends. They've come to say hi, Mama and her baby. Oh, there goes the little guy. How about that? Perfect timing. I don't know if she's gonna get mad if I come up there. It's okay. You are live on YouTube. Huh. Mama and her fawn. All right, so the other part of, this is the other part of 2-year plan, 2 years ahead. This is all oak up here as well. This is just one single row, however. So, like I said, that won't be for this fall. I'm hoping that'll be for next fall. And I still have a little bit to clean up on the ground there. I'm getting a little behind. I should go try to track down that fawn. See where it went. The mother is right there, but the fawn went over here. Let's go try to find it. Well, we'll just give a little look. Last time I went chasing those deer, my phone went wacky. She is not liking me being around here. All right, I'll leave you alone. Well, that was pretty wild. Little mama deer and her fawn hanging around the wood yard. So that is pretty much it. That is the inventory of what is all split. Now, the inventory of what I have left to do. Well, right back there, there is a pile of oak logs right there. I got to get to those. But this is the nice thing about being and getting ahead and staying ahead, is that when you get a bunch of logs into your wood yard, or you get wood into the wood yard, you don't have to necessarily rush to get it all processed up. And that's like one of the things, one of the goals I have is to try to stay 2 years ahead, because then, like right now during the hot months of summer, I don't have to worry too much about splitting, even though I'm out here splitting. I was last night. But, so over here I have still to split this pile of rounds. You guys will see this in a video tomorrow. Hey, there's Rod at my Firewood Midwest. That was a good, that was a nice video. I like that. If you haven't gone, after you guys are done with this live stream, go over to Firewood Midwest and check out the video he put up today. So then I have this big pile of logs that I have to get to. I have to buck those up and split them. And then I have that pile of logs over there, some maple and pine. And then I have all of this wood right here that I still have to split, buck, split, stack. And there's this little pile. But this little pile, I've got a special project that I'm saving all these logs for. I'm saving those for a project. I'm saving those for Shibe, when Shibe comes here. And some of these. I think I'm gonna have Shibe split those up. So yeah, so there's the there's plenty of wood in the yard still to get to splitting. So that's pretty much a little walk around, little inventory. Like I said, want to do just that. I get that's like sometimes I just get asked, you know, oh, how much wood do you have? I'm not sure, so I figured I would just show you all of it. There's Firewood Mike. Good afternoon. Show you what I have as far as what I plan to sell, inventory, what I plan to burn for myself, and then the inventory of to-do left, which is a lot. But like I said, that's one thing I try to, you know, if you get ahead and you stay ahead, then you kind of have that luxury of not always having your foot on the gas, trying to catch up on firewood. Because in the heat, sometimes it's not always fun. But in the evening, it's pretty nice to come out here and split a little bit up, throw it on a pile for 2 years from now and be set. So, anybody, I was trying to see questions. I saw that one question about who else, anybody else working in the wood yard here besides me. And nope, every now and then Amanda will help me, but for the most part, this is all my doing. Slow and steady during the hot months. That's right. Just keep a nice, slow pace going. As long as you're going forward, you're still making progress. Doesn't matter the speed. Just go nice and slow. But yeah, that was pretty wild that we're actually another live stream with a deer, and so far we haven't had any technical difficulties. So, but now if the screen goes black, that's what's going to happen. Like my phone's going to overheat in about 1 minute. So if you have any questions, let me know right now. Otherwise, that was the Woodyard Wednesday inventory and tour walkabout. The Woodyard Wednesday walkabout. WWW. What do we got in here? 46 watching. That's pretty good for Wednesday afternoon. So all right, I think that will probably do it then. And oh, one big thing I wanted to remind everybody, if you're watching the replay and it's before Friday, this Friday night, Back 40 live stream on Friday Night Live, 1 week before the Midwest Firewood Frenzy. How many bundles have you sold? I am not even sure. I think I have, actually I would know if I go count my bags I have left. Probably close to about, I don't even know. I haven't sold many bundles actually recently. It's all just been the loose stacks. Every week I've had the same bundle sitting up on the stand for I think a month now. Nobody's buying the bundles now. So, but yeah, for those of you coming to the Midwest Firewood Frenzy, don't forget we're giving away that Van Dusen axe. So I'll have more details. Basically, I'm just going to have a place, a table set up that you can come up to. You can get a name tag if you want. It's just going to be a simple little name tag you can get, stick it on. So if you want to let everybody know who you are, because not all of us can put the names to faces. And then we are going to be giving away Van Dusen axe. We're going to have a couple other giveaway prizes. So, and there's been a lot of RSVPing going on lately, so that list of attendees keeps growing. So it should be a pretty good time. Now we're just got to hope for the weather to cooperate. So, because I keep looking at the extended forecast, and like every day I look, it changes. One day there's 30% chance of rain, then there's 10%, and now I think today there was like a 40% chance of rain that day. So who knows what'll happen. But I think that'll do it. So for you, for all you that have tuned in, hope you enjoyed the little inventory and Woodyard walkabout tour. And we'll see you, check out the video tomorrow where I'm splitting up some of those big chunks over there. And then otherwise, we'll see you Friday Night Live, right back here on the Back 40 Firewood channel. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.